Hey, JC Ministries here. Hey, listen, man. By the way, in case one of my friends, I was talking with her, and I was like, saying how I got there's a bunch of clothes back here. If I turn on, hold on, let me do this. Do this the other way here. If I turn on all the lights back there. You can see a bunch of my clothes back here. And actually, this is so funny. You're probably wondering what this is right here. This is actually a well, hold on, let me back up. I'm JC with JC Ministries, and man, I'll tell you what, this is my Woodlawn review, and it was spectacular, man. I'm actually, I don't know if I'm laughing or crying. I got tears coming out of my eyes. I guess I'm laughing because of the sound. Woohoo! It's like somebody been reading my mail, man. Oh, it's gonna take me about 30 minutes or so just to let all this stuff sink in, man. But by the way, JC Ministries, I'm glad you could join me if you're watching this live. If you're not, then and you're watching a replay, then I appreciate that too. So anyhow, this is my my car, right? And it's actually a Honda Pilot, right? And God is my pilot. Okay, so this, as you can tell, see, I have really long hair. Okay, I have really long hair. See how long it is? I don't even know if I can fit it all in the picture. It's so long. Okay, and I'm an actor. That's why all the clothes back there, right? I'm an actor. I'm an evangelist. This is, I know you're wondering, this is a cross. It's a 10-foot long piece of aluminum downspout that goes from my windshield over here to the rear windshield back there, okay? And so it's 10 foot long, and it's 6 inches, right? 6 inch, they call it a 6 inch, right? So it's pretty good size. In fact, yeah, it's about that size right there, right? Then there's another piece like this inside of it that's 6 feet long, right? And it makes into a cross, and it's brown aluminum downspout. That's what that is. Okay, so in case I haven't really told you, my one of these days I'm gonna have to post my my testimony, but this is just kind of my Woodlawn review, and I want to get back to that. But the movie was like incredible, man. It just incredible, and there is so much tied into this movie. Okay, it's not just about a football game. Okay, it might look like to a lot of people that it's just about a football game, but it's a lot more. In fact, that movie that I just saw is basically a lot of what I've been preaching the last few years, right? In fact, the last probably 5 years. That's how long it took me to grow my hair this long, okay? It was 5 years. Well, actually, I just had like probably about that much cut off. It's about probably 4 to 6 inches longer than what it is right now. And see, it goes way down here. You can't even see the end of it. But so anyhow, the movie was awesome, and I suggest everybody go see it. Everybody go see it, okay? And I forgot the website address. Jesus Revolution. I think it's JesusRevolution.com, right? It's this simple, folks, and I say this all the time. Okay, the Bible is not, I mean, there's a lot of people just like it for the religious aspect, okay? But that's why this is one of the reasons I don't go to a church building anymore. I have church. I have started my own church on Facebook.com. Okay? So it's Facebook.com/GODNYOU. So it's God and you. All right? It's about you and God and your fellowship with other people. Right? So, you go to church and everybody says, oh, yeah, it's about a relationship with Jesus, right? It is. That's the most important thing. The relationship with Jesus. Not the church building. It's about what's in here. Okay? It's about the relationship with Jesus. That's why I came up with the name God and you. It's about God and you. And I just wanted to shorten that and to just an N. God and you. Or God in you. Okay? That's the thing. Galatians 2:20. It's not me. It's, I've died. It's Christ that lives in me. Okay? That's why That's why the long hair. I'm an actor. I go out on the streets and preach the gospel. Okay? You know why? Get a load of this. Woodlawn. Woodlawn. I'm going to say it in 4 letters. L-O-V-E. Okay? You know what that spells? And it's a no-brainer. It's really a no-brainer, man. I love you. That's why I am doing these videos. That's why I created a Facebook page. That's why I have my own website. Is because I love you. Okay? I'm trying to get the point across to you, and Woodlawn did a real good job of it. Okay? It all comes down to what's in here. If you got Jesus in here, then you know true love. If you don't have Jesus, if you don't know Jesus, I really don't think you can know what true love is. Okay? For one thing, you have to humble yourself. Okay? You have to humble. And remember this. Remember this right here. Okay? Remember that right there. Right there. Okay? There's only one way. One way. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father except through me. That's what Jesus said. Okay? So, I'm just repeating it. Okay? I do, and I'm a disciple. I'm a disciple of Christ. Okay? I don't want to be labeled as a Christian. I don't want to be labeled as a Baptist. I don't want to be labeled as a Church of God. I don't want any labels, because it's not about the church building. It's about this guy right up here. See that? See that right there? Remember that. Right there. Right there. Number 1. Uno. Jesus, the number 1. Okay? The way, the truth, the life. That's what that's all about. And you know what? He came because he loves you. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Okay? So, that's all I'm trying to point out to you. You want blessings in your life? All right? Come to Jesus. You don't want blessings in your life, and you want eternal damnation and all that? Go hang out at the bars. Go hang out at the, at the nightclubs, okay? See how much, you prosper that way, okay? Because to prosper, I mean, sure, you might think you're doing well, okay? But the only way to really prosper, see that again, is you got to have Jesus right here, okay? That's what it's all about. That's what that movie Woodlawn was all about, okay? Great movie. I'm going to come back. I might come back and see it again tomorrow night. In fact, I was thinking about sitting through the next show, okay? Because there's another show getting ready to start, right? That's how good it was. And it's one of them ones where you know, you might be laughing one minute and tears rolling down your face the next. Okay? And that's what I love. I love a movie that really gets you involved, and you're like, wow, you know, that's great. So, I mean, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. Knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Remember that, right? And let's see, there was another one I'm trying to think of, another song that I wanted to share with you. So I might have to think about that for a little bit, and if I don't, I'll do another Periscope and stuff. But you want blessings in your life, right? All these people out here telling you how to do things on Periscope, okay? I'll tell you what, you know, the one thing that I found that really works, you know, I mean, I've managed other people's Facebook pages, okay? And I was managing a couple people's Facebook pages, and I said, well, you know, maybe I should, instead of helping them so much, maybe I should focus on right there, number one, and give my views, my opinions, and focus on how Christ works through me, and let you see that. And I'll tell you what, one of my friends, he helped me out with some really great ideas on Facebook, okay? You know, how to do a couple of things on Facebook to really help me out. And you know, I've been on Twitter for a long time. In fact, one time, 5 years ago, I had a heart attack, right? I'm in the emergency room having a heart attack, right? This is so funny. So I posted on Twitter, right, that I'm having a heart attack, right? And so this pastor comes to sit with me in the emergency room, you know. So you know, and so he's sitting there, he's going, man, I've never seen anything like it. The guy's laying there having a heart attack, and here he is tweeting, you know, about it, and sending messages to his friends and stuff, right? And so at that time, I was part of a little group of people, right? And I don't know, maybe we had like 30, 70 people, maybe 100 people a night, right, that would pop into this little like chat room, right? And I think it was like Tiny Chat. So there's a little plug for Tiny Chat, right? And so we had this little Twitter hashtag, right? And it was called Tworship. Spreading joy. Spreading joy, right? So it was T worship, like to worship, but without the O. So Tworship, right? With a hashtag in front of it. And I don't know if they're still doing it or not. Man, I've been so busy. We used to get together, all, you know, like 100 people every night, 9 o'clock, and the leader, Richard, would he'd pick some songs, right, and he'd just do 3 songs, right, and we'd listen to the songs, and, you know, and chat, and using this Tiny Chat and Twitter and his webpage, and there was a bunch of different ways you could get, you know, interact in it, okay? But it was really cool, you know, because we had this group of people that met every night at 9 o'clock, okay? And, you know, it was like a commitment, you know, and that's what a lot of things, you know, happen when you make commitments, you know, like fasting. Prayer and fasting, okay? It's not necessarily just about not eating food, okay? When they say prayer and fasting, all right? Fasting can be, you know, I'll cut out all sugars, you know, or I'll cut out all meat, and only eat vegetables. You know, there's different fasting diets, okay? But it's really about making a commitment. And that's what I did. I did 5 years ago. I made a commitment. That's why the long hair, okay? I made a commitment to God. There it is again. Oh boy, that is powerful. That is powerful. Okay, so I made a commitment, and I've been blessed ever since. And you know how I get blessed? Is I'm a blessing to other people. When you lift up other people and help out your friends, then you get blessed. Okay, so that's what that's what I was doing. I was helping this one person out, on Facebook, and I was getting them a lot of followers and likes and interaction, and then I said, well, maybe it's time to focus on God, okay, and how I can use my knowledge and the Bible and preach the truth, right? I am the way, the truth, and the life, okay? So when you do it the right way and tell the truth, speak the truth, speak life, speak love, okay? That's what the biggest part of this is, okay? For God so loved, there it is, God loved the world. All you have to do is believe, man. I'm telling you. I am really going to set some people free here, in the next week. I mean, I'm anticipating thousands of people being set free, okay? Because it's all about the spirit, okay? If you have a spirit of positive spirit versus a negative spirit, we want a positive. See the cross? That's a positive spirit, okay? So when you have a positive spirit and you bless other people, you get blessed, okay? So if I just said, hey, how about if I help you out, right? I want to help you out and do something for you, right? You go, wow, that's really cool. That guy wants to help me out. He wants me to succeed, to have success, right? Okay? Well, that's what the Bible wants you to do, right? It even tells you how to do it. You don't need me. You just need to read the Bible, right? I mean, I'll help you. I love you, right? Okay? But the thing is, remember I said the Holy Bible, it's a love story, a history book, and a game plan, all in one, right? It tells all about the past, how people succeeded, and how people failed. Because people that turned away from God. And look at our country. Look at the USA right now, okay? Look at how the situation the world is in, okay? All these people, these terrorists in other countries, it's because they don't know God, right? They think they know God. They think they have this other God that's not God, right? And it's a false God, okay? Because there's only one, there it goes again, there's only one true God, okay? So, turn away from God. See what happens, I turned toward God. I turned toward God 5 years ago, right? I mean, I was already living, a pretty godly lifestyle, right? But then, 5 years ago, when I had the heart attack, and he touched me, man, that made a big difference. That opened my eyes. I was like, ooh, And just like this movie Woodlawn, it's like somebody's been reading my mail. I'm serious. It's a lot of the stuff that was in this movie is stuff very similar to what I've been saying for the last 5 years, I guess, maybe, right? Love your neighbor, love God, love your neighbor. It tells you that in the Bible, okay, right? And I don't want you to be deceived, okay? I just posted some stuff about that. I don't want you to be deceived, okay? You don't really, I don't want to say it that way. I want to say all you need is a relationship with Jesus, okay? I will help you in any way, shape, or form I can for you to strengthen and build that relationship with Jesus, okay? Because that's where your joy and your blessings will come from, okay? So I don't really want to give away a whole lot about the movie itself. I just want to tell you, you need to go see it. It's a great movie. I might do some more on it later, but I'm gonna cut it short for right now, and just be blessed in the name of Jesus, okay?